Okay, so um, I've seen a lot of people on the subreddit asking for advice and help to get better, um, specifically from like silver players and gold players. And I see a lot of people giving the standard advice of you need to aim better, you need to practice your aim, you need to get better game sense. Like if I say that to somebody that doesn't really know what game sense is, then that doesn't really help them. Okay, and what a lot of people will say is you just need to play more, which that's true. But I don't really like the whole game sense advice. So I figured what I would do is I would make a video and talk about things that you can work on that will help you get better, and it's not, um, I guess, this game is a little more complicated than just aim better and have better game sense. It's just there's a lot more to it. So I figure I guess I've been playing this game since beta. So back in 1999, I played Counter Strike. So I have a lot of experience with it. I don't play in leagues anymore. I work but I did way back in the day. And so I'm not the greatest player ever. As you can see, I'm MGE. But I think there's a lot of things that I do know that can help the silver and gold players. So first off, I want to talk about. Let's see. Let's get into a map here. Talk about aim. So this is not gonna be, like every other aiming video that you've seen, hopefully. But what I want to talk about is sensitivity. First off, and I'm not gonna talk forever about it, but it seems to me that a lot of newer players, they absolutely refuse to accept that you need to lower your sensitivity. And sure, there's some people that play with some pretty high sensitivities, okay? But I want to kind of just show a reason why you need to lower your sensitivity, okay? And not just the standard response that you normally get. So um so let's just do this here. Okay. So my sensitivity is 1.5. Um, I use um, I use raw input. I don't need to show you. And my DPI is 400. Okay, so my sensitivity is pretty low. Now, um, I'll point the camera down here, and you can see that I'm a arm aimer. Which, if you're not, that's fine. Okay, you don't have to be. Um, but you still need to lower your sensitivity for a reason. The reason is let's just try this. Let's bump my sensitivity up a little, or my DPI up a little bit, and sensitivity. I don't even know what the highest sensitivity you can have is. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. So sensitivity 100. So I want you to take a look here, and I am trying to move my mouse as little as possible. Okay. So when you look, do you see how like the smallest I can move it is in blocks? Like this, if I try to aim at this red dot here, okay, okay, that's one. See how it's moving in a block? Like I can't aim in the left corner. I have to aim either in the center or that's the only spot I can get in the red dot. Let's see if I can go down. Okay, I can get right there. So I can with this sensitivity, with 100 sensitivity and little bumped up DPI, I'm able to aim at 2 spots in this red dot. Okay? That means I have to have my mouse in 2 places on my whole mouse pad that will hit that red dot, okay? Now, hopefully, I guess I'm going to explain it anyway, but I mean, hopefully you understand why that's bad. You have taken out a whole bunch of area, a majority of the area of that red dot that you physically cannot shoot. So if this is somebody's head, and you're trying to aim at them, your mouse has to be in one of 2 places on your entire mouse pad that you'll be able to hit them. Okay? Now, this is highly exaggerated because it is 100 sensitivity. Okay? But the same thing is true when you have 1000 DPI or 800 DPI and a sensitivity of 4 and a sensitivity of 5. Your sensitivity is simply too high, and so while you're gonna have more places to hit than this, you're still skipping pixels on your screen. So right now, I don't know how many pixels this is right here that I'm skipping. Like, to move the smallest increment, I don't know how many pixels that is. Let's take a guess. Is it I don't know, 30, 20, something like that? I don't know. Okay? But the point is, your sensitivity has to be so low enough that you do not skip pixels, because that allows that entire red dot or their head to be hit. You don't want to eliminate positions where you can aim. Because what you're doing is you're essentially making their hitbox smaller. You're making it more difficult for you to hit something that is of a certain size. And if you eliminate the places that you're actually able to put your mouse, then you're increasing your chances of missing. And that's very counterproductive to this game. You have to be highly accurate. So another reason. So let's just say that I'm sitting in a corner, I'm watching a corner, and somebody comes to the side of me, and let's just say something scares me, like we're human by nature, so we will get frightened, and I don't mean that literally as like you're frightened at the game, but you might get startled, you might jump a little bit, okay? Your hand your arm control is not going to be perfect. It's not going to be steady, 100% steady. So what you don't want to happen is when you do maybe move your hand a little bit, you don't want that movement to be you don't want that movement whoops, what did I do? You don't want that movement, that startled movement, to be like, oh shoot, like I'm barely moving my hand here, and you don't want that startling to be like to jump you like over to the side. Okay, what you want that startlement to do is maybe like, oh, like something you can correct like really quickly, something that is not that far off the target, and regardless whether you want to admit it or not, it's gonna happen. So what you're doing is you're reducing your I can't think of what I was going to say. The ability for error, I guess, for human error. So you want your sensitivity low. Now, obviously, 1.25 is what I play, and that's not for everybody. Some people play with 3. That's just too high for me. I don't feel comfortable. I'd rather be a little more precise. But the point is it has to be low enough that you can hit every you want to be able to hit every pixel in this this dot. And it might not seem like that big a deal up here, but when you start getting farther away, 1 pixel makes their head quite a bit smaller. And then if you, I mean, I don't know what the size of a person's head is compared to this, but it starts to get pretty small. Okay, look at that. How many pixels do you think that is? You don't have, like, what if your sensitivity was so high that you can't even hit that red dot? Because, like, this could be, what if you're at long A and you have to aim down there and your sensitivity is so high you physically cannot put your mouse on the pixel that you need it to be. That means you have to adjust where you're standing in order to get to a position where you can put your mouse on that pixel. Okay, and that's unacceptable. You need to be able to hit every pixel in this game. So when people tell you to lower your sensitivity, it's not because they just want you to do what they think is better. It's because you have to eliminate the room for error. And there are physical limitations that come along with that. So that's enough about sensitivity. But if you are silver or gold and you can't take this classic one, go to level 2 with your USP, and you can't hit 20 of these things, then you need to be working on, I think this is a little too big than the standard one. But you need to be able to hit 20 of these, oops, out of the 25. And if you can't, then you need to be practicing. Okay? Whoops. Anyway, enough about that. So secondly, let's see. The rest of the stuff I want to talk about is stuff that is not talked about quite as much. So when it comes to playing ranked games, you need to be playing maps that you know in and out. So right now, what that limits me to is I play Dust 2 and Mirage, and there's a reason for that. It's Let's go. The reason is the little things. I know the little things about Dust 2. Okay, I know that if I stand here and I throw this grenade, that it's gonna smoke this corner. Okay, I know the mid smokes. You know, I know. Whoops. I know how to smoke CT. Actually, that one's not that great, but it's fine. But I know the good flashbang spots. You know, I know. I don't have a flashbang, but I know running up cat. You know, bouncing it off there, looking back. You know, bouncing it off the ramp. I know these little things. Okay. I know that I know where I can plant the bomb safely and not get hit from long A. I know I mean, it's hard for me to come up with things right now. I know where to play if I'm playing B. I know if I'm playing as a terrorist in B and I come in and I'm defending the bomb site, that I cannot stand here and look at the window because I will get killed from there or possibly from there. I can't really stand here either because I can die from there or there. You have to know the spots that make you safe from each position. Okay, you have to know that. Look, right here. Oh, look, I'm safe from here. Well, kind of safe. They can kind of maybe see your head here, but you need to know that they can see your head here. You need to know that if you stand here, they can see you from the door. So you need to know you can watch the window from here. You can come over and watch the door from here, but you can die from here. You know, you need to know those things. You need to know without having to look. Am I safe here or am I not safe here? You need to know that you cannot sit here and watch cat because this guy right here can kill you. Okay? You just need to know all these little things. And if you don't know those little things, then you need to play a map and you need to learn those little things. And the only way you're going to learn that is by experiencing it. You need to know that you can't sit somewhere. You need to know that somebody sitting here can be seen from long, okay? They'll see you. So hopefully that makes sense. So you need to limit your map pool to what you know in and out. So that means that I know my smokes on Dust 2. I know my smokes on Mirage. I know positions that are highly played. I know the different ways to play them. I know how to play long A by myself versus long A with two people. I know how to play with two people playing A versus three people playing A. You know, there's different ways you can play them, or you know. I think you get the point. But don't go into a map that you don't know and think, oh, I see a guy, I'm just gonna kill him, and not realize that, or I guess on CT side, you need to know all the places you can sit and be safe. There's a lot of those little spots in maps like Cobble and stuff. Cobble is like terrible for that because you'll sit at a place that you think is a good angle, not knowing that they can see your feet or something stupid like that. So I don't play Cobble because there's a lot of little places like that where I feel like, oh, this would be a good angle, and it's not. I still need to learn those. Now, if Cobble is one of your maps that you want to play because you like the map, then learn the map, sure. But don't go into a competitive and expect to win when you don't know those things. Okay. So that means that right now I'm limited to Dust 2 and Mirage. The next map I'm gonna learn a little bit more intimately is Cache, so I can add that one. I do know Nuke really well, but I feel like Nuke is a highly it's a team-based map. Like especially as T side, you have to have a lot of teamwork. I feel like for that map, which I don't feel like is the best for like a pub type map. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna learn to play it a little bit better. It's just right now I've decided not to. Okay, so hopefully those things make sense. What were the other things I wanted to talk about? Oh, okay. So little things like people complain that they will get a lot of kills and they just can't carry people that don't want to win or don't work together, or you'll kill 3 people on the team and the other 2 people on the enemy team will just kill the rest of your team. Like, okay, that's all fine and good. Like, I understand that sucks. But you have to realize that in every game, if you are as good as you say you are and you deserve to be a higher rank, that and you think that all you get are idiots on your team, you have to understand that you have a chance to get 4 idiots, while the other team has a chance to get 5 idiots. Okay, so the odds are always in your favor if you're not an idiot. Um, so in the long run, if you keep not being an idiot, you will win games. You will win more games than you will lose. Okay. Now, it might be frustrating, but you cannot let those idiots bring you down. You need to always be like if you really want to win, then you need to think about winning and not think about the guys that are ruining your game. You need to help the guys be better players, okay? And that sounds weird maybe, but you need to realize that you're at the same rank with these people for a reason. And I know at my level that there are people that are even ranks lower than me that are better. They are better at aiming than I am by far. I am not good at aiming at all. Like that is something I'm really trying to work on. But what I'm good at is I am good at trying to work with teamwork. So what does that mean? That means that if I don't get a long A spawn, I'm not gonna run long A as a terrorist and think that I'm going to come out here and pick this guy or kill the guy that's at long A. You know why? Because if I don't get a good long A spawn, then that means that he's gonna beat me there. If he has an op and even idiots get lucky, then I'm dead, okay? You have to understand that. So what you can do is you can say, hey, so-and-so that's going long, that's ahead of me. Like if we spawn and I see one of my teammates running for long and I know he's going to go, I'm going to say, hey, dude, I'll flash for you for long, okay? And you just flash over the wall. That's so easy. Like, why are you not doing that? There's no reason to not do that. So what you have just done is you have taken this idiot on your team who might have decent aim. Maybe he's just another person like you that's like, oh my god, I hate these idiots on my team every time, you know, blah, 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 blah. And he just thinks he can run out here and kill people and win the game. Counter-Strike is not a game that is won by killing people. It is a game that is won by winning rounds, okay? So you need to figure out how to help the idiots on your team win rounds in Counter-Strike. So it could be as simple as, oh god, this idiot's going to run out long. Well, at least let me flash for him and hope that he gets the kill, okay? If you do that enough, like if you do that and you keep doing it, it's going to be in your advantage. Don't just let him run out there and with a CT who's got an op over here waiting for him. Or maybe there's 2 guys here, you know? Like, don't just let him run out there and do that. You can't stop him from running out there, but what you can do is you can help him, okay? It's really not that difficult. And that applies all across the map, okay? It applies, okay, my teammates are running up mid, well then let's just smoke mid for him, you know? Like, hopefully they can get up to cat and not get picked from mid. Let's see, what else? So another thing is you cannot always, I don't know, you can't always control what like I said, what people are going to do. So people aren't always going to stand here and defend a bomb site that you've planted at like they should. They are going to run out and try and get the kills, blah, 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 you know. But you can't you cannot let that affect how smartly you play the game. You've got to keep playing the game in a smart way. And what that means is when you plant the bomb, you're not doing these unnecessary peeks. Like if they have an op down there, you're not peeking out the window thinking you're going to kill him with your AK. That's not the smartest thing to do. I guess another thing is if you're CT and you see that your teammates are going to run in and try and retake the bomb site, I mean, just little things like smoking the back of this right here. So now this person cannot sit back here and hide, and it brings them out in the open, which lets your window teammate that's coming out here hopefully kill him. It's little things like that. You've got to be thinking about these things like all the time. Because, like I said, it doesn't matter if you have 60 kills or if you have 2 kills. If you assisted your team and you enabled your team to win, then you win. And it doesn't matter. So if you keep thinking you're a superstar and you're so much better than everybody that you're playing with, then you're not gonna get any better, and you're not gonna win. Okay? So other little things. If you are CT and you're playing long, okay, and the terrorists start running out here, don't just say long, 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 long. Okay? That is the worst thing you can say. I would rather you say nothing. Okay? What I want you to say is, I want you to say 1 long, 2 long, I'm falling back, or something like that, you know? I'm falling, I see 2 long, I'm falling back to car, you know? I'll watch long from car, you know? You tell them helpful things. And the reason that's important is because if you're long and you tell your teammate, I'm falling back to watch long from car, if your teammate is intelligent and listening to you, he knows that he can't watch cat from right here. He can't watch cat from right here. He can't watch cat from right here. Okay? He knows that he's either got to, what I would do if I was playing cat, is I would just smoke off cat and I would help you with long. Okay? That's what a smart person would do, hopefully. Or something along, that wasn't a good smoke, by the way, but you get the point. But, or what this person would have to do is he has to start making his way up cat. And he can move to cat and either secure cat and then come back to watch long with you, or something of that variation. But you provided him important information that tells him, hey, I can't be standing here on this ramp because I can now be shot from long because my teammate's just watching him from car, which means they can get out here easy. Okay? So do not yell long, long, long. Okay? You need to always say a number. Always. I don't care where you are. You say 1 long, 2 long, 3 long, you know, always a number. And I think that's pretty much that point. I guess I should talk a little bit about just what to say, like communication wise. The higher you get, the more you're going to realize that you cannot tell people how to play the game. What you can do is you can provide them with useful information to play their game better, okay? Now, that means don't tell a person after they've planted the bomb to go play cat, go watch it from cat, or plant it for long, or plant it here, or plant it there. People have their own styles, and people are comfortable with different things, okay? One person might be comfortable with planting long and just running long, which a lot of people are. It's safe. Another person might be more comfortable planting here and watching from some other angle. He might have an op and or he might plant it from this box and want to play from car. That way he can watch cat and ramp, and hopefully he can, you know, see them come from long. Maybe the person will walk out in front of him and not look car, or maybe he'll hear them. You know, you'll be able to hear from a closer distance here. Don't tell people where to stand, where to plant, or you can just let people play their own game. Okay, and I realize that's hard because there's some people that are not smart, but that you have to do that. What else? What else? What else is important? I should have wrote things down I wanted to talk about. I guess another thing is don't play a game that you're uncomfortable with. So if you are not comfortable playing mid as CT, tell your team that and say, hey guys, we need somebody mid, and everybody's called where they're at. Say, hey guys, I'm not comfortable with mid. Would somebody else rather play it? And if nobody wants to, then okay. Then you can either say, hey guys, I'm not good at holding mid. I'm just going to play 2B. So I'm going to go B with this person and play B. I'll keep an eye on mid from B. Okay, do that. Do what you're comfortable with. Don't play a game that somebody else expects you to play. Okay, but even with that said, you have to be a little bit flexible and try to work with your team to figure something out. Okay. What else to talk about? You know, so many people talk about this. Why did I do that? Okay.
We're wasting time. Let's go.
There we go. Okay. You know, everybody talks about the whole you know, learning to spray and stuff like that, which I'm not the best at. I'll be perfectly honest. That is something that I've been trying to work at. But I think there's plenty of videos out there to talk about how to spray and all that good stuff. I won't talk about that. I don't know. Maybe that's enough to talk about for now. And I might play a game to show you, and I'll record it to show you like me putting these things into effect, like how I do these things. That way you can hear me, how I communicate with the team, and how I move my position based on what the team needs. I guess something else that I'm looking at it, something you should look into is something that I've done like here, where my radar up here, as you can see, I can see the entire map from my radar. That's something I suggest people do. That way you don't have to be hitting tab to look at your radar, because I was doing that for a while, and that's just, you don't want to be doing that. So I can see the whole map from my radar, which helps me immensely. So I can see if I'm playing long A, which I often do. I can see if a bomb icon pops up in the B halls, right up here, or if they're in the site. I can see if a bomb icon pops here because my mid guy spotted it. Um, like if my mid guy's playing right here and he spots a bomb cross through mid, then I know, hey, okay, the bomb's mid. They could go anywhere. Um, so I guess that kind of leads me into how to I guess how to move and how to rotate. Now let's just say that a couple people, I'm playing long A, and a couple people rush B. Let's say two terrorists rush B, and my team kills them. Okay, they killed 2 people at B. Great job. I'm happy about that. But we still don't see the bomb icon. Do not let the guy that's calling B B B because he got hit with a smoke and a couple flashes, and then 2 people came into B and died. Don't let that pull you all the way across the map to B, and when you get there, you're like, okay, I'm ready to kill people. Where are they at? And the next thing you know, bombs planted today. Okay, don't let those type of things pull you from I guess the overall strategy of the game. You need to look. Okay, I'm at long A. My guy at B is calling BBB. He's not telling me a number. I don't see a bomb icon. My guy that's playing cat has already left, and he's running to B. And the guy that's mid, he's running to B. And that means that we still have 5 people. They have 3, and we haven't seen the bomb. So I'm not going to run to B. I have faith that my 4 teammates can handle three guys, or at least take down one of them. Okay. What I might do is I will probably come into A and go slowly across cat and see if I see anything. Because there could be they could have rushed B, the terrorists could have rushed B and decided, oh no, we got smoked off and we're not running through the smoke, so we're going to go lower B. And next thing you know is you're running across cat to rotate, and boom, you get shot in the face. You have to realize that the other team is not always that coordinated. They're just kind of doing whatever. And you can't let something so stupid as somebody yelling BBB as proof that the bomb is going B. You need to see the bomb before you determine where the bomb's going to go. So don't rotate so quickly. Now, I'm not saying you should sit here and stay long. It's an option to say, okay, he's calling B, I'm going to come out long and see if there's any out here, but that's risky. You come out this door, there could be somebody here, there could be somebody sitting here, there could be somebody right there, there could be somebody right there, there could be somebody back here, there could be somebody, there's all kinds of places somebody could be. You can do that to help try and generate, maybe you'll get lucky and see the bomb there or something like that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is move smartly across the map and use the information that you have to determine the possibilities that can happen thereafter. So that's why I say, if I see that the rest of my team has already gone B and I don't see a bomb icon pop up on my radar, I'm just gonna come up into A and say, okay, you guys got that. I'm staying A and I'm gonna watch for bomb. We don't see bomb yet. Now, if they see bomb over in B, if you see the bomb icon over in B, it's okay to do a pretty heavy rotate and pretty quickly. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's enough. These are all things that that it's working on yourself and it's enabling your team to win. Because the first thing you need to realize in Counter-Strike is it doesn't matter how many kills you get. As many of you will post, you're the top of the scoreboard and you're getting 30 kills a game and you're still losing. Obviously, what that shows is you know how to kill people, you don't know how to win rounds of Counter-Strike. And if you don't know how to win rounds of Counter-Strike, then you're not a good player. That's just plain and simple. Anyway, so I'm going to end this video, and I will try to... I'll make a video of me playing a game, and it's going to be against people my rank. But I'll record a video of me playing a game, and I can't promise I'll play good, but I'm going to try. But at least you can see how I communicate and that I provide useful information. I try to help my teammates. And I try to come up with a win. I don't try to come up with kills. I don't take unnecessary risks. I mean, obviously I do take too many risks probably because I am only MGE and I don't have the greatest aim. But there's plenty from me that silver players and gold players can learn, I think. So yeah, I hope you learned something, and I hope, like, when I said that you need to limit your map pool, like, don't take that as I'm saying only to play one map. I'm saying take it a step at a time. Play one map competitively, and if you're not gonna have fun just playing one map competitively, then go learn the other map. Go go to the other map. Look up some videos. Learn where to throw your smokes, and learn the positions that you can play.
Go, my brothers.
I made sure that, like, I had no idea what I was doing as a terrorist on Mirage, so why was I gonna play it? Like, because it's not that easy of a map for terrorists if you don't know how to take advantage of the map. Like, you need to know this smoke smokes the stairs. You need to know how to smoke CT. There's a bunch of different ways you can smoke CT. Actually,
I'm throwing smoke.
I hope I remembered that. Yeah, that's good. You need to know how to smoke. Is this the right one? You need to know how to smoke.
Smoke.
I don't know if I got that right or not. Yeah, it looks good. You need to know how to smoke these spots, okay? All three of those spots, for sure, okay? It would be helpful to know how to smoke the window and the stairs here. These are things you need to know to be able to play the T side. And there's a lot of things you need to know as the CT side, like it's kind of a difficult spot, I feel like, to play in the jungle / stairs / connector area as a CT. You're trying to watch up there, possibly. You're trying to watch catwalk. You're trying to watch people from underpass. Depending on if you have somebody playing mid or not, if they boost it up into, like, it's a difficult spot. So you need to take the time to learn how to play this area effectively before you go and try and play it in a competitive game. Okay? So if that's what you want to do, then take the time and learn it. Don't just jump into a competitive game and be like, hey, I'm gonna kill noobs and I'm gonna win. It just doesn't work like that. Okay, um, that's enough. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video and I'll record a video of me playing a match. And depending on whether you guys actually like this video or not, will depend on whether I upload it, I guess. So, hope it helped. And if you want to ask some questions, feel free to ask some questions. All right.